Welcome back, everybody. We're back at the Big Moon Arcade. Here we are, people. We're back. I apologize. It's been a little bit since I've done a video because I've had some stuff going on. You know how that happens sometimes. But we're continuing on here, and we're going to move down to the lower level here. And today, this is a special one, people. This is a special game. Qix. I pronounce it Qix, which is completely incorrect because there's certainly no U in it. But this is it right here. Tato, pronounced both ways. I don't really know how it's supposed to be said. Echo. Qix.
Okay.
See, Echo thinks it's Qix too, but whatever. So we're gonna fire it up here, people. Then we're gonna talk about it. Because it is awesome. Look at it. It's so premium. Now, this game came out back in the day, 1981. Okay? It's very eclectic. It's very esoteric. And a lot of people didn't really understand it. I didn't understand it when it first came out myself. So, you know, I remember seeing it, and I never really played it. I discovered it later in life. I got this game from my buddy Arcade Richard down in Decatur, and it was in a storage unit, and it was a train wreck. Oh, look, we got some T-Mobile coming out here. Well, tap that back in there. We can't have that. You can see the top of it. That's like all epoxy. And it looks pretty good. But I almost, when I got this machine, I almost scrapped it. It wasn't, I didn't even know, but it was bad, people. It was bad. It's MDF, water damaged. And then something in me said, you know what? I need to fix it. I can fix it. Whew, and let me tell you something, people. It was a job to fix this sucker. You can't really see in the arcade lighting, but all the paint here along the edges is all touched up. I did some paint matching, actually at Lowe's, and hand painted all the edges of this cabinet. It was tedious, people, but now it looks killer. The guts of this thing, if you don't know, the Taito power supplies were notoriously crappy. So it does not have that in it, but it does have the original wiring harness, and it has a arcade shop power supply in it and an adapter. So it will run with a, with a J-Rock board in it to run the Qix. It's not running the original Qix board. And I'll tell you, the board, this is one of the hardest games to keep original hardware working in. The Qix and Berserk is the same situation there. The original hardware on those things is kind of a dog to keep running. But the J-Rock board is a good alternative, and there it is. And it's FPGA, so it runs the original game code. So it's the real deal, and it's in a real cabinet. And if I didn't tell you that it wasn't running the original board, you wouldn't know. Now you can hear the sound. That's one of these things about this game that's so cool. The sound. It's just so boss. What else, gosh, can I say about it? What did I pay for it? Well, I actually got this game and the Jungle Hunt together in the same deal. And originally, I was thinking about taking everything out of the Qix and making the Jungle Hunt into the Qix. But I ended up saving both of them. And so now I got two of them. So, but the pair, I want to say, I think I paid $1,500 for the pair. I could be wrong. I don't really remember, but it was a lot of money. But anyway, Maybe it wasn't that much. Maybe it was $1,000 for the pick. I don't even remember, but it was a lot of money. Anyway, but you know, I spent a lot of tedious work on this machine cosmetically, and it turned out really, really great. Especially, you know, like in the arcade lighting, it's just really killer. And interestingly enough, this game, people play it. Kids come in here and play it. Man, I had a 9-year-old in here the other day who just gravitated towards this game, and she played it, and it was amazing. She like cleared the first board, had never played it before, but it clicked in her brain, and she like, you know, won the first board. You know, it was amazing. It was just something to see. You had to be here, but it was impressive. It's just a great game. It's just a great game, and I love it. I totally love it. It does have the original control panel on here. The overlay is original. You know, it's a little teeny bit tattered, but I mean, for an original, it looks really good. The bezel, also original. If you look really close, you can see the little color match there. Isn't the best. That's because I had to touch it up. These Taito games have like some lights, LED lights behind that little card there to illuminate it. Just awesome. Just a really, really cool the way they made them. I love it. I just love to look at it, people. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. What can I say? There's really nothing else I can say about it other than how awesome it is. Oh, it has a Wells Gardner K4600 monitor in it, which is, you know, one of the best. Incredible monitor. I did rebuild it completely, all new caps and some different parts in it. And there it is. You see a little screen refresh there. That's not really there, that little line that you see scrolling through, but just a sweet, sweet game. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming along and checking it out with me. It's one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorites. And we're going to go down the road here, and we're going to talk about Vanguard next. That game has a really cool story behind it. It's a real neat game. There's a lot of history behind that game. And we're just going to move down the road here, and won't be too long, and we'll be done with the Closer Look series. So wherever you are, and whoever you are, glad you came to the Big Moon, people. Glad you joined me. So have a wonderful day, and we will see you on the next video.